escape engineer summary video, New Jersey fire escape. You can see the visible sign of the true bolt there. Put the brace here. You can see all the rust in the connection. You can see the square bolts there. The rail has a square bolt here. Square bolts there are all original hardware. Your brace there has square bolts in it. Your railings here have square bolts in it. Your platform has a square bolt in it. Square bolt there. All square bolts here. Square bolt there. See all the square bolts on the railing. You can see all the rust building up in that brace right there. Square bolt there. See the square bolts and the clips and all the rust of the clip and the stringer connection. Somebody welded a brace on there. You can see it there, undersized bolts. See the bolts there. See all the bolts in the railing. Everything is square bolts, all original hardware, no evidence of anything been done to it but painting. You can see all the rust in the connections, the rust in the connections. All the rust building up in the treads. It's all square bolts. All square bolts. Okay, you can see the braces. The braces, they got all square bolts. Somebody put a brace on there for the railing, square bolts. You can see here that it has square bolts and then somebody did welding to it and welding to it there. The clips here holding the stringer at the second floor are gone, as you can see. You can see all the rust in the treads. You can see the rail here where somebody welded it, didn't change the bolts but welded it. Didn't weld it, you know, just didn't change the bolts on the underside or the tread. You can see the square bolts there on the brace, square bolts here. Railing has been welded there, It looks like this had a drop ladder at one time that they took out and put a full set of stairs in. All original hardware square bolts here. You can see all the rust in the bracket down there. And it comes up and it's bolted with an undersized bolt and tack welded. You can see the bracket. It's a bolt, two bolted through the building, and it comes down. You can see a small bolt down the bottom, and it comes up here, and you can see the bolt there. It's all undersized. It's all 5/16 bolts. It looks like. And this section going down here looks like it was made newer when they took the ladder out. But they did take the ladder out here at one time. Because you can see in the front where the chain was and everything, there with the ladder they had somebody drilled in. You can see all the rust in the landing here. And you can see here the bracket supporting the fire escape. You can see all the rust in the connections here. All the rust in the floors, building up in the floors there. Somebody made the treads out of light mesh and flat bar and bolted them on. But they do have a tendency to give on them if you don't stand on them right. They're a lot newer than anything else. Same thing, undersized bolts in it. Looks like 1/4-inch bolts they used. Hex head bolts, but they look to be 1/4-inch bolts. And they used flat bar with wire mesh in it. You can see the brackets there where they've been welded and undersized bolts. So we put this other piece of angle in, which looks to be just lag bolted to the building, come up like that to help support the fire escape. You can see the bolts there undersized. You can see the brackets there where they're welded. All the square bolts here and all the square bolts there. This thing needs to be 100% refurbished.